Hello, welcome back to the Outer Wilds made on Eridanos.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
Need a minute.
Thank you, but no. I can't grieve properly while Ludovico's still breathing. So let's see if we can't solve that problem first. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not going to sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites. This is Halcyon. Everyone's already miserable. A little more despair isn't going to make a difference. We're going to need 2 ingredients. A
Now for the
sample of
bad
essence
drug.
of sprat and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Piraeus spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the wilderness reserve if I were you. You're a scientist and an inspector? You really are full of surprises. I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic. I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house.
I've
We'll hijack the
reasonably
control system
okay
and
science
inject
skill. I think it's
it
like
into the
50.
atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
Let me borrow your
Are
needler.
you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back?
I'm already doing all the work. I just feel like an eighth wave here,
You're
I guess.
right. You do deserve the spotlight. Here. You take good care of my needler, and it'll take good care of you. There is one other thing. While you're at Piraeus Spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you.
Those innocent people.
Yes, Inspector. I did. Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on Ludovico's side. They chose to stand between me and my sister's killer. I had to cross them off. He was clearly a spy for Ludovico. He was never far from Belinda or from me. We could hardly take a step outside our hotel without spotting that giant red mask somewhere in the periphery. It's like he was stalking us, watching our every move. If we took notice of him, he hurried away.
Sounds like a fan.
That doesn't make any sense. If he was a fan, why did he run away every time I looked at him? Oh, well that makes a horrible amount of sense. I may have made an accidental, inadvertent, tiny miscalculation.
You made a terrible mistake.
Yes. I have made a terrible mistake. I'll find his closest living relative and send them an autographed copy of Terror on Monarch or something. That should smooth things over. Would you believe me if I said I gave the constable a chance? I spoke to her in her office. I told her everything. Belinda, Ludovico, the parasites, all of it. Maria said I was guilty of corporate sabotage and that she had a duty to report me. She told me how sorry she was, and I told her the same thing. And then I shot her. Maria was defending my sister's killer. If someone murdered one of your crew in cold blood, what would you do? So you do understand. Was there anything else?
Nah. The needler is quite unique, as it does not need ammo. Every time you reload, it forces it puts in a different kind of ammo. But you don't need your own ammo. It carries its own kind of a thing. It never runs out. You can fire eternally. As we enter here, we shall find that all of his crew and workers have fallen under symbiote control. So it's time to needle them. Come on. Reloading times. There we go. Fuck's sake.
Here we go. Nice kill. Damn you.
Not bad, huh?
I'll take your confession now. Never felt this good in my life.
I just reload out of just sheer reflex. I don't need to reload, but I just do it. Oh, thank God I told Black Hole Bertie to head back to the hotel, otherwise I think he'd be one of these.
That was fun. Nice job. Giving me the touches you want. I just want to be your friend.
I don't care.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Here we go. Just like that.
Right, thank you for watching part 1 of the bear drug, and I will see you in part 2.